Right, what up, what up? Just chilling on this nice cloudy day out here. But yeah, just making this quick video on the topic of having good body awareness and listening to your body, just listening to your body and pretty much just how to avoid getting sick, because a lot of people, just overwork their bodies or overtraining, or you're working long hours and you're not listening to your body, to your body's needs, and you're just pushing your body. Eventually you're gonna burn yourself out if you don't listen to your body. So just want to make this quick topic because I know a lot of people are not aware of this. They just push their body, they abuse their bodies, and they're not aware of what's going on inside. So they're just so stuck in the head, working long hours, training, overtraining, but not giving themselves enough time to rest and recover. So you might think you're saving yourself some time in the long run by putting in the work, putting in the hours, putting in the time, but you're ultimately hurting yourself in the long run by not allowing your body to rest and recover. And you're just pretty much just gonna be sluggish, sloppy. Everything you do is just gonna be sloppy, sluggish. So it's better just pause, just listen to your body. You feel it getting sick or whatever it is, and then you just pause, take time, rest, recover, and then you come back fully recharged and full of energy, and then be able to go about your work in a better way. I mean, it's okay to stop. You can stop. Stop trying to push yourself, stop trying to force it. Your body's literally telling you when it's starting to get sick to stop. So it's okay. Body's telling you, hey buddy, stop. I need some rest. Go get some rest. Go get some sleep, dude. You're wearing yourself out. Anyways, with that being said, let's crack into it. All right, so listening to your body's needs. Common mistake I see a lot of people doing is they're pushing their body to the limit. They're working extra long hours. You see it all the time. People are just trying to push themselves. They think by working all these crazy hours that they're going to get a lot done, but they're actually going to hurt themselves in the long run by not getting rest, proper recovery. So you even see this with overtraining too, with not getting enough rest with training. So basically people would just go in, work out, and they're not getting the proper enough rest, recovery. They're just pushing their bodies and they're not giving their body enough time to recover. So whenever they go into their workouts, they're feeling sluggish, sloppy. They're just kind of going through the motions. They're all in their head. They're not really in their body because they're just trying to get the workout done. So they just do a sloppy work, and you're basically just doing a workout for no reason because you're not doing the recovery part. So you're not going to see any results that way. So you got to focus on recovery and stop trying to think that just by putting all these hours in that you're gonna get optimal results. That's just not the way it works. You gotta listen to your body. You gotta listen to recovery. You gotta do all those little tangible things that's gonna help you out in the long run. Not gonna lie, I've been a victim of it myself. I would always just, when I would try to work out, I couldn't see any results because I wasn't getting the proper rest and recovery. I would just go in the gym, work out, and then I would have no rest or recovery. And it would also be due to working night shifts. So when I was working night shifts, I wasn't able to get proper sleep, proper rest. So when I was working night shifts, it was just all bad. I wasn't able to, my sleep schedule, my circadian rhythm, all that shit was all out of whack. So I wasn't able to get the proper amount of rest. I'd probably only get maybe 4-5 hours max of sleep, and I would just try to go in there, grind it out in the gym, and I wasn't seeing no results, not at all. And I was actually putting in a lot of work, and I wasn't seeing no results at all. So, and then until eventually I just switched up because I couldn't work night shifts. So just stopped working night shifts, and then I just switched to daytime. Then I was able to develop a nice schedule to work out, and yeah, that's how just things ended up working out. I was able to get a good schedule, work during the daytime, and get the amount of rest, recovery that I needed. So, I mean, working night shifts is a tough one. I mean, some people could do it. You can take pills, melatonin, NyQuil, all that stuff. I feel like taking all that stuff just kind of makes me even feel more sluggish. So maybe for some people it might work, but some studies show that people are more susceptible to diseases, diabetes, and even cancer with working night shifts because Obviously it's not a normal pattern to go through. So, you know, just whatever works best for you. I mean, some people still able to do it, work night shifts and do all that, but it didn't work for me. I wasn't able to do it. I wasn't able to get the proper rest, recovery. And yeah, man, I know this is a touchy topic. I know a lot of people don't feel the need to get any rest. I mean, they just don't want to miss out on life and things like that. They just want to be engaged all the time, or whatever, business, work, or whatever it is they got going in life. They just feel like they don't want to miss out on anything, so they just don't get any rest. But, you know, in that case, if you're in that case, I mean, your body's still eventually gonna break down and get sick because you're not giving it the proper amount of rest. So I would say for those type of people that just don't want to get rest, it would just probably be maybe just take power naps throughout the day. That would definitely help, just like 25 minutes max, because if you go over that, obviously you would go into a deep state, and then when you wake up, you feel sluggish. So for that case, I would just say, you know, just take multiple naps throughout the day. Me, I'm just a horrible napper, to be honest. I just can't take any naps. So for me, I would need like 7 to 8 hours of sleep, and then boom, because I can't take naps. I'm not good at napping. Some people are, to instantly sleep like that, but I'm just not good at that. So if that's the case for you, just take little naps throughout the day, 25, 20 minutes, just quick little power naps, and then recharge, re-energize, and then boom, go hard, or whatever you got to do, and then just, yeah, do throughout that day. I mean, that can also be effective for someone that would want to go that route. You know, man, ever since I started on this journey, you know, just listening to my body, recovery, stopping when I need to, not trying to push myself, I haven't really been sick, like realistically, like 3 years, like getting any kind of type of cold, flu, or anything like that. I just haven't been getting sick like that. I mean, I've had getting sick maybe like from food poisoning, things like that. I had a little time where within that time period I might have got food poisoning, but as far as like catching colds or anything like that, I mean, I can feel it coming up. Like once I'm working my body, when I know I'm not getting enough rest, I can feel it, like, oh, I'm getting like a little cough, or my throat is kind of sore. So I'm just like, okay, I need to stop, get some rest, take a nap, or whatever you need to do to try to rest and recover, and then just jump back in it. So that's how I go about it. So it's 3 years, it's like, I mean, I'm living proof of that. I mean, so it might help someone else, might help. It's not a guarantee, but I mean, it's helped me this far. Haven't got sick or anything like that. It's just for you to decide whether you want to do this or not. I mean, it's worked for me, and I'm gonna continue to do it. And I know that it's going to be beneficial to me in the long run to achieve optimal health and longevity. So I would just really, you know, recommend, you know, just listening to your body, stopping when you need to, recover, proper rest, and all that in order to achieve optimal health. You always hear the phrase, sleep is for the weak. I mean, this thing could be kind of an ambiguous term. It could mean multiple things. A lot of people just see it as like, oh, I can't get no sleep. I just gotta go hard all the time, no rest, gotta get the work done, grind it out. So they're not getting proper rest, recovery, because they feel that phrase, they have to live by that phrase. But it's totally not like that. It just depends on how you see it. The way I see it is just mainly just having a clear goal, plan on what you want to do with life. And yeah, and that's just the way I see it. So if you just see it like that, like just having a clear goal, plan, having your eyes on the prize, then yeah, man, that's your sleep is for the weak. So don't try to get this misconception of sleep is for the weak. You can't get any kind of rest. You got to go hard 24, 25 hours a day, things like that. So your body needs rest, man. That's ultimately what it comes down to. Anyways, with that being said, I'm gonna end this video right here. Just want to make a quick video on this topic, rest, recovery, and listening to your body in order to achieve optimal results, optimal health, and longevity. I mean, this stuff can go a long way, you know, just simple as like listening to your body, man. Your body's just saying, screaming, begging you, get some rest. Stop trying to push yourself so hard, man. And yeah, man, that's ultimately what it comes down to. I just wanted to make this video because I know it's a very important topic that everyone should be aware of. And yeah, man, that's all I had to say on that. And hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and do all that good stuff. And coaching details will be down in the description down below, so make sure to head over there. And until next time. And before I go, another great example I would like to make is Kobe Bean Bryant, Black Mamba. Kobe, the example I wanted to make is hit the correlation between Kobe and LeBron, and then how they kind of took care of the bodies, you know, rest and recovery type, like longevity, durability, and things like that. I mean, Kobe, there's no denying he's one of the greatest players of all time in my book. I mean, he's one of my favorite players of all time. And that dude had crazy work ethic. I mean, he would be in the gym sun up to sun down. I think I read somewhere during the USA basketball 08 or something, the coaches and all that, they were asking him like when to practice and things like that, and he would literally show up to practices like at 4 a.m. and they were like, literally, they couldn't even keep up with that dude, because he would just wake up 4 a.m. and be ready to work. And they just were like, dude's like crazy work ethic. But with that probably had some kind of consequences. I mean, I'm just going based off observations of what I've seen. I mean, Kobe Bryant back in 08, 09, I believe, I think he had injury with his knees. He had like some knee issues, and it was kind of bothering him, so they had to like restructure the knee, put cartilage or something. So he went to Germany to get some kind of special surgery from someone that specializes in that. And yeah, he had that first injury there, and then he had the other one in 2013 when broke my heart, because when he tore his Achilles, that was like one of the most devastating days of my life when Kobe tore his Achilles. I mean, because he was on path to being like, he was gonna go championship things and do great things, and he was still at that age, he was doing a lot of great shit. So I was just so excited, and then the Achilles just boom, just altered his whole career. So Achilles happened, and then after the Achilles, he came back. He was like coming back. He was actually playing pretty good. I think he was averaging like 23 points a game, and then boom, his rotator cuff his rotator cuff got messed up. Like, even though this dude had crazy work ethic, and there's no denying his hustle, his grind, his mentality, there's no denying that the dude was like a demigod, you know, just on a mission, you know, like pushing his body to the limits and doing everything he can. But you know, at the end of the day, we're just humans, and we still gotta, you know, rest and recover the body, man. And I believe, you know, based off my observations of what I've seen, like, he kind of pushed his body too much to the point where his body couldn't keep up with his mentality, because his mentality was like, go fucking hard all the time, you know, no stopping, no rest, you know. And then the correlation I would have wanted to make was with LeBron James, who spends like, you hear it all the time, he spends like $1 million on his body, like nutritionist, trainers, and all that, like to keep his body like on point. And I was a big skeptic of LeBron, I'm not gonna lie. Before his career started, I used to be like, oh, this dude just relies all on athleticism, he's just a super athletic freak, he's gonna die down when he's like in his mid-30s, late 30s, so he's not gonna be that much. But that dude actually really takes care of his body and spends, you know, lots of money on nutritionists, trainers, and all that, millions of dollars. And he actually really aware of his body and taking care of his body, especially now where he's reaching an age where he has to be super careful and rest, recover, do all that good stuff. So, and you see it right now, he's 36, LeBron James, and the stuff he's doing at that age is just, it's crazy. Like, I give him respect on that. I mean, Kobe's still my all-time favorite player of all time. There's no denying that. Kobe all day. But LeBron, I feel like with him, I think he just had more body awareness, and he did like probably, you know, he had good rest and recovery and all that to, you know, have that longevity. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to make that correlation with Kobe and LeBron. how they, you know, rested recovery and how they took care of their body and how they had the body awareness. Like, I think LeBron might have been more aware of his body and not, you know, so like in his head, and he just wants to push through and, you know, push his body to the limits. Like, I think LeBron had that advantage over Kobe. Kobe the GOAT, that's the boy for life. Rest in peace, Kobe. Mamba for life. Kobe, he meant a lot to me, and he meant a lot to a lot of people. So yeah, terrible situation, but you know, life moves on, and you know, he'll always be remembered. So yeah, Mamba out.